So this is a quick review of Crazy Fort's product we bought it from Walmart. After we bought it, we bought actually 2 boxes for my son's birthday. And we noticed after we bought it that there were a lot of negative reviews for this product. So we decided to crack it open and try it out before we give it to him, just in case it would be a disappointment. We noticed, first of all, that the 2 boxes we bought, one of them says new, stronger, fortified fit, and the other box does not say that. So we immediately thought that we had bought 2 different versions of the product, but we opened up both boxes and we're trying them out, and we can't discern any difference in the strength of the straws, the tightness of the fit in the holes, the material that the balls are made out of. We can't detect any difference. So it might just be some marketing on the package. I don't know whether anything actually was changed or not. But we didn't want to have something that would be a disappointment. My kids really like forts, so we decided to try it out. And a lot of the complaints that people were saying was that the forts were falling apart, or that they were not strong enough to hold any type of blanket beyond a very thin sheet. So I just whipped up a quick 2-story structure here. There's no cross beam here, and there's no cross beam here to make an entrance into this little rectangle that I've built. And right off the bat, I noticed that you have to shove the straws in very tightly. You can't just kind of stick it and be done. You have to really wrench it, and then it goes in another few millimeters. So I don't know if some people are maybe not getting a tight fit or not. But when you get the straw all the way down inside, it's very, very snug. And I can pick it up. I can like toss it around. Like, I don't know how people are saying that it's falling apart. I can't even take it back apart without I have to use 2 hands to wrench it back apart. So there's no way that this is gonna knock apart. I can like toss it and shake it around. Nothing's falling apart here. I can lay it on the side. You can't really climb on it, so make sure your kids don't think it's a jungle gym. But this is not gonna come apart. I don't know what people are complaining about. That's not coming apart at all. So,
put a blanket on it.
Oh yeah, put a blanket on. So people were saying you can only use a sheet. I've got a pretty thick wool blanket here, and I can drape it on top, no problem. And that's no problem. I even put like this thick woolen sheet on top, or a blanket on top. That's like a knitted Afghan made out of wool, very heavy. I put that on top in addition to the white blanket, and it was holding that up too. So if I was gonna make a fort, I would probably just use a sheet so that it's kind of breathable and, you know, to avoid extra weight. But even if all you have is kind of warmish blankets, that'll still hold. And it's not even dipping or anything underneath. Like, the weight of the blanket isn't pushing down on it. So I'm not sure how big of a fort people are using or building. Maybe if you built a big dome, it might not be holding up quite as well, but I was going to use it mostly to build tunnels and add-ons for our forts. We tend to use card tables and things for the main structures, and then I was going to use this to make tunnels and extra rooms. So I don't know. I don't really have any complaints about this. This one here just popped apart, but I've been throwing it around, and you really gotta stick it in there. So my husband's building one of the official structures there in the instructions, and he's using one of the other kits, and we don't notice any difference. One's supposed to be new, one's not. The thickness of the straws isn't any different. You can see here that the straws are hollow, so you can't climb on it, and if you put any muscle into it, you can bend them in half, but they're not really meant to be load bearing. So looks pretty sturdy to me. I don't know why people think that they're falling apart, but So far it looks good. If we discover later on that maybe the holes don't hold up to repeated use, maybe they loosen over time, I'll post that in the description of this video if we discover later on that there's something over time that doesn't hold up. But so far, I don't think we're going to return it. We're going to wrap it up for his birthday, so looks pretty cool. That's not going anywhere. Oh, well, there you go. I had to, I had to beat it up as an adult to get one of them to pop out. So anyway, looks good so far. That's Crazy Forts. We bought it at Walmart.